Hello, my darling conscious rebels. Today I was asking Source, what's the message? What do you have for the collective today? And I saw an image of a dog, and I was like, okay, what do dogs mean to me? And I think about protection. I'm seeing the 10 of Pentacles in my mind right now as well. And I'm like, okay, so the message that I want to explore today is what are you meant to be fiercely protecting right now? I want to do something a little different today. I want to do a spread. So I'm going to do a Celtic cross spread and we'll grab some oracle cards as well. So if you'd like to join me in a deep breath, a lot of love in, and a lot of love out. Okay. Okay, Source. What is the collective meant to be fiercely protecting right now? Give me some energy vibes here. Some overall vibes. What is the collective meant to be fiercely protecting right now? We'll grab some tea leaves as well. I love these little things. Okay. Most of my, well, not most, but a couple of the decks that I've gotten that I love are from White Feather Tarot, uses them a lot. And I love her videos and I love these cards. And so I bought some for myself. Okay, let's take a look at the oracle cards and then we're going to get into the spread here. Okay, we've got the sun in Taurus in the second house, the house with acquisition. Not gonna lie, I don't really know what that word means, but we're gonna find out today. Okay, and then we have the moon in Taurus in the second house with exaltation. I also don't know what that word means. Interesting. Okay, so I'm seeing the second house here with which deals with money and possessions. And let me take a look here. Yeah, finances, wealth, poverty, loss, or gains. So it can be like furniture, jewelry, and money. It can also indicate one's physical abilities and talents, as well as anything that can be described as one's property. Okay, I have a little bit of idea. Interesting that you got the sun and the moon as well, and they're both in Taurus, both in the second house. That is really interesting here. Okay, we're going to take a look at those in the guidebook, but I want to take a look at the tea leaves here. So we have parrot. Someone will gossip about all your secrets. Okay. And then we have gavel. Involvement with the law. Interesting. Before I get into the spread, I do want to take a look at these cards. I'm just getting into astrology, so I'm trying to figure out, like, okay, what is the meaning behind getting both the sun and the moon in Taurus in the second house? Like, I really feel like this has to do with protecting your finances, protecting your home, protecting your stability and your security. Let me take a look here. So we've got here, this card reminds me of Bridgerton with the fancy dressed couple. An excessively exquisitely dressed couple promenade, showing their finery for all to see. The symbol above is a ritual voodoo diagram known as Urzuli, which represents the desire for a marriage bond and shows a love of perfume and jewelry. It says that in a reading, this card shows a strong desire to achieve financial independence and often indicates the ability to amass a comfortable amount of money. The danger when this card appears is that a natural love for life's pleasures will express itself in greed, over lavish behavior, and ostentation. This card also indicates a need to hold on to possessions and may indicate a challenge to ownership. Interesting. And then we also have the moon in Taurus in the second house. A waxing moon sends out floral rays above which, let me try that again. A waxing moon sends out floral rays above, while below, two garlanded cornucopias hold fruits of the earth. And it says that this card appears when strong hunches about making money are about to pay off. It may indicate that business possibilities to do with food, catering, property, or a business operated from home will be successful. The card can warn of the typical Taurian danger of self indulgence, which can spoil or upset any good situation. Interesting. So, this is talking about a good business opportunity. And yeah, it really has to do with your home, possessions, a business, a business within the home, like making money from home. And it seems like you are a popular person, like people are talking about you. So maybe you're putting something out there and you are working on, yeah, creating a business, or it's not always about a business. I want to take a look at the tarot cards so that we can get a better idea here. So yeah, I'm going to do a spread today. Okay, Source. What does the collective need to be fiercely protecting right now? What does the collective need to be fiercely protecting right now? In my mind's eye, I'm seeing like a big house with a huge gate around it. Like really protecting your home. With the gavel here, there could be something to do with something going on in the court, like your house being repossessed or being in a marital dispute or a divorce where the the law is getting involved. And yeah, you're really being asked to protect your home. But let's get into the cards here more. So what does the collective need to fiercely protect? Okie dokie artichoke. I am just going to put it all out here and then we're going to chat about it. Okay, I do have the Justice reversed here in the near future position. So there's definitely something involving the court or a legal dispute. Okay, let me just sit with this for a moment, let's see what I see here. Hmm. I've got 2 8s, 2 7s, and we have 3 major arcana cards. So this thing that you are meant to fiercely protect is definitely, it's a big part of your life. Like I'm hearing protect your legacy. In the current energy situation, we've got the 7 of Wands reversed, which is, yeah, I'm really hearing this is about protection. This is about protecting your home. That is the main message that I'm getting from this. And you're really feeling the need to defend what is yours. But then with the Knight of Wands here for the obstacle or the challenge card, I'm wondering if this is something that, whatever the situation that you're dealing with right now or the situation that is coming up, it feels like it's halting your progress a little bit, or that this situation is something that is going to be longer and drawn out. Yeah, there may be a court battle or a legal disagreement that is going to be taking some time. Like it's not going to be quick and fast. Like this is going to change many areas of your life. I Okay, so in the near or in the past position, something that maybe happened in your past that is affecting the current situation. I've got the Ace of Pentacles reversed. So maybe you have been, yeah, maybe you have been working towards starting a business to do with food or like selling possessions. Like you have a business where you're actually selling things, maybe things that you make, or maybe you know when people buy banged up furniture at the thrift store and then they come home and they make it all pretty and they resell it for a profit. I feel like you're someone that works with their hands and maybe likes to, yeah, like you really get into whatever it is that you are making. I feel like it has to do with working with your hands, like actually making physical products and then selling them to people. So in the past you may have started a business like that, and I don't know if you guys can hear the music right now, but it's like it was very classical and nice and light behind me for a bit, and now it's like da 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 da. Kind of throwing me off. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. So something has been halted in regards to you trying to create something, or yeah, trying to make something. And there's been there has been a halt. um Sometimes when I look at tarot cards and like I'm still learning how to master the tarot, right? And I sometimes I look at these and I'm like, I know there's a bigger message underneath here, but I can't always quite grasp it yet. And I'm working on it. It's all good. We all have to start somewhere, right? But yeah, something has been halted, and maybe it has to do with this legal dispute. Maybe there's another person involved. You know, maybe you both own the home together, or you were both working on this business together, or wanting to start the business together. And then, for whatever reason, and we'll get into it here, that it wasn't ready to start yet. Business was halted. When we've got what's going on in your conscious, we have the Eight of Swords, which is an interesting one to get for what you are consciously thinking about it and what you want. It's like you are wanting to move forward from the past beliefs, like whatever is holding you back in your mind, you are aware of them. Like you are becoming a more conscious person, and you don't want to be tied down anymore by what used to tie you down, your own limiting beliefs and your fears. Yeah, you don't want to be tied down by your fears anymore, and your your hope and what you want is really to come out of that, like break free of your own chains and become independent and financially independent as well. And then in the Seven of Swords, or in the subconscious position, we have the Seven of Swords reversed. Whenever this card comes up for me in a reading, it reminds me of like running away from home when you're young, or running away from something that happened in your past, in your youth. And it's like subconsciously, it's not that you're looking to the past, like you might be ignoring it. You're not actually conscious that something from your past is affecting you, but you keep coming back to that. and your nervous system is responding to this event, this thing, this feeling that was programmed when you were young. And with it being in a reversed position, yeah, I'm just really feeling like you are someone who is really ready to let go of whatever is holding you back. And so when it comes to what do you need to be fiercely protecting, it's like fiercely protecting your mind and the material. Yeah, you want to protect everything that you have worked towards so far. And you may be feeling a little scared right now because there is this situation, this disagreement, this legal dispute that you are fearing is getting in the way of protecting those things. And Source is really asking you to hold your ground here. Because in the near future position, we've got the Justice reversed as well. A lot of these cards are reversed today. I whatever comes your way, you are being asked to hold steady and not let this thing break you. Like to put on your best face, like, and handle whatever comes your way with grace and confidence, and really remain steady in your own belief system. Because as much as you want to have financial abundance for yourself and have a home that you love and the possessions that you love, in order for you to have those things, like, and Source wants you to have those things too, there is this situation coming up that has to be dealt with first. For the advice section here, we have the Four of Pentacles, which again, like, she is holding on. She's holding on tight to her coins. It's like, yeah, hold steady, hold fast. Hold fast? Is that the word I'm looking for? Hold steady and protect your position, protect your wealth, protect what you have built so far, because you still have so far to go. And yeah, it's like talking about protecting your image, but the best way to do that is to be yourself, but be your most emotionally regulated self. And both of these cards here talk about possibly like overindulging or greed. And the Four of Pentacles can point towards greed as well. But then when we ask the question of what are we meant to fiercely protect, that to me sounds like you need to fiercely protect your finances and your position and your home. All these material things that you have, you are meant to protect them. So when we're looking at the hopes and fears, or sorry, external outcomes, external forces that are beyond your control, we have Temperance reversed. So I'm wondering if this maybe relates to the other person in this situation, or it could relate to this kind of struggle that you're having in your head in regards to emotional regulation. So you may be really struggling with that, like remaining balanced in this situation. You may be having a lot of anxieties, a lot of fears. Like, it's like, oh my gosh, like my home could be taken away from me. My car could be taken away. I, the, the steps that I have taken towards creating more financial abundance for myself could be ripped away from me. And it's causing a lot of fear. And you're like, how am I supposed to remain strong in this situation? Like, how am I supposed to keep my cool? And I think Source is really asking you to ask for help in this situation. Like, talk to your higher self, spend some time in prayer or meditation, and yeah, ask for this guidance, ask for this help, ask for the ability to remain calm and sure of your position as you move forward. And in the hopes and fears, we have the devil reversed. And it relates to what I was talking to earlier with the Eight of Swords, where you are you are wanting to break free from a certain limiting belief, something that is keeping you caged right now, but like you are aware of it. I want to ask the cards, like, what is this limiting belief that the viewer is aware of? What is this limiting belief that relates to hopes and fears? The Fool. Limiting beliefs you are aware of. The Fool. Okay, so I'm feeling like you've been afraid to take risks. Like, maybe when you were younger, things were taken from you without permission, without your consent. Like, and you felt this fierce need to protect what was yours. And so you just really held on to this. You could be someone that kind of struggles with like a little bit of hoarding. Like, you want to keep every little thing, like everything is so sentimental to you. And you're aware that this is a problem and you're wanting to break free of it, but it's difficult, right? Afraid to take risks, afraid to let go of these habits. And maybe this fear of, if I am my true authentic self and I do what I want for myself, then something bad is going to happen. I want to move on to the outcome, which is the Eight of Cups reversed. Yeah, letting go. You are letting go of these habits and patterns that are getting in the way of keeping what's actually important to you. It really feels like you are aware of whatever it is that you need to be letting go of. And yeah, so this fiercely protecting your home and your possessions? Or is it that you need to learn how to let go? Maybe understanding that possessions are not the most important thing in life, and that what truly matters is love and community and sharing love with one another. And maybe you feel really chained to your possessions. You feel like maybe chained to the house, like chained to things. And you want something different for yourself. You want to move forward and start something new where you don't feel so chained down and you can just make new decisions and try new things and just kind of frolic through this new these new creative ideas that you're having. And Source is asking you to I there was a lot of messages going on in here. I am going to end the video here. If this resonated with you, please like and comment and subscribe. It really helps me get the message out there to everyone who needs it. But that is what I see for you today, my lovely viewer, and I bid thee farewell. Bye.